Hello YouTube, welcome back to EveryMan Prepping. It's the day after what a lot of people refer to as one of the darkest days in American history, with the FBI and DOJ raiding a former president's house for political gain based upon another political party's wishes. But that doesn't stop us from prepping, getting ready, doing our work, taking care of our family, taking care of our animals. So today we're talking about chicken coops, how I built mine, some tips, some tricks, some techniques. So hopefully you find this useful. If you do, hit the like button. Please subscribe. Hit that bell to be notified of future videos. And let me get you turned around so you can see the rest of my coop. Okay, here we are looking at the roofs. Basically, what I did here, as you can see from the construction, it's 2x4 with wood siding, 4-foot panels of wood siding. So that wood is 4 foot high. 2x4s run along the top. 2x4s running vertical for support. I'm not a construction builder. I'm not a contractor. This is just built by the EveryMan, built by myself. What I thought would be sturdy and works, and it's been here for many years and worked out great. One thing on the roofs, you see I have 2x4s up. There's an upper one with some vertical pieces going across because the hens love to cram as many people on the highest level possible because they have a ranking system. The hens with the most power, the toughest ones, will end up high. Now there's also a lower roost for anybody that wants to be lower or sit below the window level if it's a little cold in the winter. So I have a lower one. Now this is an 8x8 coop, 64 square feet. And what you want to shoot for, the recommended is 4 square feet per chicken. So this could hold basically 16 chickens. I've had 16 in here, and it's worked out fine. And as you can hear, this hen here is a little upset. She probably wants to go in the nest to lay an egg, but she can wait a minute. Anyway, so I've had up to 16 chickens here, no problem. They will almost all try to fit on this top roost. I've had about 12 up there. The other 4 will go down here. Usually it's the youngest or the lowest ranking hens will go down there. But I could probably fit 20 in here easily. And then you'll see I have an open coop. It's all open along the top. That's a hardwire, metal hardwire to make the window. And as you can see, I sloped the roof. So it starts at 8 feet here, slopes down to the 6-foot point over on this end. Gives you, put a metal roof on top, and I collect the water off. You'd be amazed at how much water comes off of a little 8x8 square foot metal roof. You can get tons of rain collection just off this. You can see the gutter out to the side. So like I said, you want to use a good quality hardware cloth for the windows. Basically, you want to keep out raccoons, you want to keep out foxes, mountain lions, cats, whatever. And the same point is when you do the ground. So all these 2x4s on the ground, they sit on 4x4 treated wood, and those 4x4s underneath is hardware cloth also with a little bit of gravel on top. So you make kind of like a net on the bottom, you wrap it around the edges of the 4x4s to make your square, you staple it in, nail it in, that way nothing can dig under it, nothing can get inside here, and then you're totally secured from predators. You'll see that I do what they call a deep litter method. I don't clean off the rooster's poop every day. I don't collect it every day. What I do is I just let it fall on the ground here where they roost. Or if they're eating over here, I can see them right now, it falls where it is. But this litter is about 6 inches deep. And what I do is every 3 or 4 months, I will pull the litter out from under where they're roosting into the middle area over here, into the middle. I'll put it over here, and I'll just spread it out and let it decompose and become great fertilizer. In the spring and the fall for my garden, I'll take all this off and move it into the garden for fertilizer. I'll put brand new pine shavings down underneath here and spread around the rest of the coop. You can get them at Tractor Supply. You can get them at other, feed stores. But, what I have here, you'll see, is just a bag of, Tractor Supply pine shavings. Put those down and start building it up again. As for nests, you see I have 3. And like I said, this hen probably wants to go lay. She's looking for a spot. And you'll notice that all the eggs today are in one box. That's usually what happens. 1 or 2 boxes will get used. They like to follow each other and lay in one spot. I use 3, which it says good for up to 16 chickens, probably 20. And there she goes. She's finally going in to lay, and then she'll be quiet. I put, those are sandbags, canvas up top to give a little more privacy. I thought my hens wanted a little more privacy, you know, because I have the open air window, so it just gives them a little more privacy. I think they feel a little more comfortable, especially when they're young and they're going in there to lay. She's going to settle on down there. Like I said, they like to use one nest usually, and they all pile into that one. It'll change from day to day, so today it's the left one. Over, we talked about this already. We got the feeders. I have another video I can put a card to about how we built these and how great they are, and makes your life a lot easier in feeding your chickens. Over here I see I brought water in and electrical to the coop. I just ran it underneath before I put anything in, so I can fill up the water. I can hose this place down, wash it off. The electrical is in case I need to plug in a warming lamp. There's the light switch. Over here we got the chicken water. I have another video on this as well. I'll post a card to it as well so you can see how that was built. Great watering system, very low maintenance, lasts for weeks. And finally, you know, you got the door to get out. What you need also in your coop is a little door so they can get in and out. This is just made out of, you know, 1x2, 1x3 wood, a little plywood. I have it secured on a hook with a rope so it can move up and down. I leave it open all the time, even at night, because I have a lockable run, which I'll show you here in a minute about how that works. Every coop needs a little outdoor space. So let's go check that out. Here is the run that's connected to the coop. It's approximately, you know, 10 foot long, and it is also 6 foot high, enclosed on all sides by hardware fabric. And as you can see, I just closed the doors to show you right now, but it has a door. I close this door at night, every night, so that way I can leave the chicken little door open so they can go outside if they want to go outside, you know, at night. If they want to come out early in the morning before I open it up to the rest of the outdoor run, they can just hang out here at least. So if we open this door, check it out, you'll see there's the, you know, the 4x8 siding. It was perfect size. I built it 8x8, used 4x8 siding. Perfect size, hardly any cutting, easy to build. Pressure treated 2x4s make up the outside run cage. All it is, you know, a 10-foot piece, couple supports, a little lateral support. Even the top here you'll see, it's got hardware fabric on it. All around the corner support. A couple locks for them to roost on. But you can see, if you built it like this, you can stand up in here, you can clean it out. If you go away for a few days, you can close that door and they can have outdoor space and be happy. Once again, on the bottom here, when I built this, I ran hardware cloth underneath this. And there's some gravel and there's been some bark put in here over time. But there is hardware cloth underneath this that wraps around, as I can probably show you right here. You can see here, the hardware cloth wraps around and tacks into the bottom 4x4. This secures from anything from digging underneath and coming inside your run and your coop and attacking your chickens. And then what we have out here is we have the outside run. Let them out here. They got plenty of space to go. You've seen them on the other videos around the corner on the other side of the barn. So we have some trees. Those are actually fig trees planted over there. It gives them plenty of shade, but they have sun. They have places to hang out during the day. They have shade over here under those trees. It's a perfect place for them to hang out. They're happy. They're free range. They peck at the ground. They eat insects. Do all the stuff that chickens love to do. Happy chickens make great eggs. Just keep that in mind. Keep your chickens happy and they'll make you great eggs. Now, if you don't have this much room, I've seen coops made out of dog houses, little small 2x4 wood constructed. If you have the money, you can buy a coop. You know, more power to you. If you have the money, those are great. It doesn't need to be elaborate. There's nothing sexy about this one. It's all just functional. The chickens are happy and they're going to produce you lots of food. So raise your chickens, give them a nice place to live, security, water, food, kind of just like yourself. and they'll produce for you many, many eggs in the future. That's all I have for you today. Keep your ear to the ground and head on a swivel.